Around 6 months ago, both me and Barry from Copper vs Glass said that we weren't going to do any setup tour videos, but we are going to post our setups on Google+, where you guys can find out what apps we're using and just in general wallpapers and widgets. But we've also been getting a lot of requests on videos that we've been doing here on YouTube and just in general people emailing asking us how we set up our Android device. So, I think we should bring it back. I'm Michael from Copper vs Glass, and this is a quick look at what's on my Android device, the LG G3. If you haven't yet seen my LG G3 review, I'll put a link for that down in the description below. In that video I mentioned the fact that I am a fan of what LG have done with their skin on top of Android, but eventually I had to switch to a different launcher and I'm now using the Google Now launcher. It offers some great features, although it's not necessarily as customizable as Nova launcher, which is what I've used previously to customize my device. It does bring with it though Google Now directly on the home screen. So all you need to do is just swipe in from the left hand side and you get quick access to Google Now cards. And you've also got the voice detection for OK Google hot word detection, which is definitely a nice feature. I also only have one home screen on my device as I don't like too much clutter. In terms of the dock, you can see here that I've got Google Mail, Spotify, Google+, and also WhatsApp, and I've only got one folder. In this folder I've got the Cyanogen Mod 11S camera, Google Chrome, Phoenix for Twitter, Hangouts, Instagram, Play Newsstand, the Play Store, the YouTube Studio app, and also YouTube. And that's pretty much it for the home screen. In terms of the actual app drawer itself, you can see that I've only got 3 pages. Now there are a lot of pre-installed applications from either Google or LG, so do keep that in mind. Now any application that I talk about in this video, I'll either link it down in the description below, or in the case of some applications like Asphalt Overdrive and the 3 camera apps I'm using, I've actually done separate videos which I'll also put in the description for you guys to get some more information. So starting from the top, I've got Asphalt 8. I've then got Asphalt Overdrive, which again is a really nice new racing game which I'm really enjoying. I've got Calculator, Calendar, and then my 3 camera apps. I've got the Cyanogen Mod camera, the Google camera, and also the stock LG camera for video purposes, which again I'll put in the description. I've then got Chrome, Chromecast, Clock, Contacts, an extension for WhatsApp for my Dash Clock widget, Downloads, Google Drive, Email, Evernote, and also Facebook. I've then got the Facets application. A lot of you guys ask where I get my wallpapers from when I'm posting things on Google+, and this is pretty much one of the main places. It's from a guy called Justin Mallett and he does some great artwork and it's really nice on pretty much any device. The great thing that I like about it is it's very easy to use in terms of the app. You can swipe up to get the option to set it as your wallpaper. You can also swipe down to buy a print or also save it as an image for later. Also on my first page I do also have the file manager which is preloaded with the LG G3. I've then got the Framelapse Pro application, which is a really nice app that I'm really enjoying using, and I'm going to be doing a separate video on that at a later date. I've also got 2 gallery apps as I'm trialling out what the Cyanogen Mod 11 gallery looks like, and it is very nice. You can see here that you've got very big artwork and it all looks very colourful. There's also a sidebar which you can pull out to get albums or moments as they're called, which basically gives you things throughout the day, which is definitely a nice feature. I'm actually going to give you guys a quick sneak peek at the Framelapse Pro application before I do my feature video, as I've got a video saved in the gallery for Cyanogen Mod. So I'm just going to show you this video now, and basically Framelapse is a time-lapse application which allows you to do some great time-lapse videos in full HD, something that the iPhone is calling a feature but that you can just download an application for. But back to the video. In terms of back into my app drawer and onto the second page, I've got Gmail, Google, and just in general a lot of Google applications with Instagram thrown in there for good measures. I've also got the Material Walls application, which is where I'm getting my current wallpapers from, as I'm really liking the material design that's coming out. The application is completely free of charge. At the moment there's only around 20 to 24 wallpapers in there, I don't know the exact number, but having a look at some of these wallpapers you can see just how great they look, and they are very simple but they do pop, especially on my Quad HD display on the LG G3. All you need to do is choose the one that you wish and do set as wallpaper, and you're pretty much done, although I haven't yet found a way to set it as the lock screen, so hopefully that's going to come in a future update, although you can just screenshot it and set it yourself. I've also got some antivirus software, but only because it was built into the phone, messaging, my banking application, Netflix, and also the news and weather app from Google, which I never used to use because it was a really bad application and really poorly designed, but I do actually use it quite a lot and I enjoy the widgets as they look really nice. I've also then got the phone and the Photos app, followed by a lot more Google on the next page. I've got the quick memo and also the remote which is built into the phone, also the Spider-Man game which again I've done a video for, which I'll put in the description below. I've also then got the YouTube Creator Studio application, which is basically where I can reply to comments that you guys have left on our videos and just in general check to see how the channel is doing. So again, you can see here that you can click on some analytics to see channel stats in terms of view, likes, dislikes and comments, which is definitely nice to see on the go instead of having to log in via a computer. I've then also got the 3 application because that's who does my phone carrier. I've then got TrueSkate, some other things from LG, and also then WhatsApp and YouTube. And that pretty much rounds up what's on my device in terms of applications. Now, although I don't really use widgets as I keep my home screen very minimal, I thought I'd just show you what I've got installed in terms of third-party widgets. So there are a lot of built-in widgets on the G3 when it comes to contacts, and there's about 4 or 5 overall, but I also have Dash Clock, which is my go-to widget for getting information. You then got things like Google Maps and Google Drive, Phoenix for my Twitter client of choice, along with Facebook and Evernote. You've also then got some things for Google+, Google Keep, and also Google Play Books, and a lot more for Google Music, Hangouts, Google+, and also the Google Play Music Lucky, which is kind of a dice that moves around with a nice animation to randomize the music, along with your Google Play library and things on the next page as well. On the last page, I've got things for settings, the built-in email client for the G3, and also Spotify and WhatsApp. I've also got this really nice simple clock, which I thought I'd show you guys real quick. It's really nice, it's very simple. You can see that the hour is 10, and then you've got this bar up the side, which kind of gives you the minutes, but it's kind of a bit hard to understand sometimes, although it does look very minimal, and it also has the date, but I'm just going to go back to having my plain home screen. And that's pretty much going to do it, guys. As always, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below, and be sure to leave a comment if you want any more information or want me to do any specific videos on any of the apps that I've mentioned in today's video. I'm Michael from Copper vs Glass with a quick look at what's on my Android device, and I will catch you guys in the next video.